This is the voice of the Report of the Week, signing on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching or listening. This is Report of the Week here, and this is the voice of the Report of the Week. So we are here. We are present. It's late afternoon here. It's a little bit after 5, the time being. I was thinking about recording this a bit later, a more reasonable hour for me. But, I'm home now. And I decided, you know what, why not do it now? Why not record it right off the bat, right? I have a few things I'd like to talk about. And, why not? Why not? So, hope you're doing alright. It's a Wednesday. Halfway through the week. Halfway there, people. We're halfway done. We're gonna make it. So, keep that in mind. It's gonna work out. It's gonna be alright. Soon it'll be Thursday, and then Friday, and then we got the weekend ahead of us, alright? So we got this. So I'm listening to this station here called the EU News Network on shortwave. They apparently give European news and what have you, and world news from a European perspective. So it's an interesting station.
Tennis star Andy Murray has said he does not regret giving an opinion, but is disappointed with the way he tweeted his support for Scottish independence. The tennis star was abused on Twitter for his tweet, which was sent just hours before the polls opened last Thursday.
I'm listening to that through my receiver right here in the US, so, you know, comes in clear across the pond, if you will. Though they might actually use transmitters in Florida, I'm not sure. Anyway, though, it's a nice station. Nice little station to listen to. Who cares? Right. So, here we are, nonetheless. Here we are. I'm sitting here in the room, right? So, I'm here. I'm sipping on a drink. I'm sipping on Mountain Dew Kickstart Energizing Limeade flavor with just the right amount of kick. As the can reads. I'm not nearly as creative to come up with something like that on the spot. But here we are. Yep. So I hope your days were alright. Really, hope they were. Past 2 days, can't really say they were the best. Can't say they were the worst either. We'll just take it from the top and start talking. So the other day, yesterday, Tuesday, I was up a little bit earlier and I decided I wanted to go into town. Went to Dunkin' Donuts, got lunch, went to the store, and by 2:45 I was there at the public bus stop, ready to get a ride for the 3 o'clock bus. 3 o'clock rolls by, and then 3:15, no bus, no sign of the bus yet. 3:25, so this one person who's also at the stop calls the number of the bus company, and they say, yeah, the bus that was supposed to come here at 3 o'clock broke down en route to the stop. So, you know, it's going to be a while. So, at that point in time, I know I know I'm going to be in for a long wait. So, have to take the 4 o'clock bus, but that bus was 20 minutes late, so I sat there for about, over an hour and a half waiting for the bus. Sitting there in the bus shelter. So, was it a pleasurable experience? No, not in the least. Inconvenient. Yeah, you better believe it. The 2 other people that were there with me at the stop both got frustrated and left, but, what other choice did I have? I stayed the whole time, then I took the next bus home. Never did I see the other bus that was broken down. But, yeah, there was this one guy at the bus stop who was really entertaining. I've seen him before. He always smokes cigarillos. And He had this whole little like tin of them, like this whole little case of them, and he just chain smoked and power smoked the entire case of them. It must have been at least 7 or 8 left. Smoked them all. When he finished one, he just furiously slammed it into the ground and lit up another one. Every single inhale was on that cigarillo. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of amusing to see someone power smoke that many in one sitting. I don't know how good that is for you, but you know, I don't know. That's, you know, there's some people who do chain smoke. That's for sure. He's one of them. But once he finished smoking, I guess he gave up and he just left also. So I was the only person there by the time the bus arrived. You know. So what are you gonna do about that? So I got home. Now this is all yesterday still. Received a rather nice letter from someone online. Over 1,000 well-typed words. And everything I said there was sarcastic. You know, I do commend the person for their effort. You know, but it was just a hateful letter full of, you know, full of all sorts of BS. So, I didn't read too far into it. Deleted it. It was for the best because otherwise if I saved it and read it, you know, then I'd dwell on it too much and that'd just lead into a downward spiral, which, you know, it's unavoidable sometimes, but I try to avoid it as often as possible. Right. So, that brought my day from unfortunate to poor. I'll say that. I really don't want to say bad to worse, because it's really not. Yeah, so what? You know, the bus was late and you got some... You had to deal with a troll, right? How bad is that, right? It's not really that bad. So, you know, unsatisfactory to poor, right? It makes it sound a little better. So that was yesterday. If you're curious, for dinner yesterday, I had the DiGiorno pizza and breadsticks kit. Looked like a lot of food. It really did. It really did. It was like a full-sized pizza, full-sized pepperoni pizza, as well as what were some cheesy breadsticks. Alright. So we cook them up. Cook the cheesy breadsticks on one side of the oven. And then the pizza on the other. And the only problem was that the breadsticks, right, had to be cooked for a little shorter of a time than the pizza, so I had to make sure the timer was set and accurate and all that stuff. But we got everything out. Everything was satisfactory. Cut up the pizza, cut up the breadsticks, put them on a plate. Filmed a review. I did review it last night. God only knows when that review will be up. Since we still have reviews from, you know, September 1st or what have you that still need to be uploaded. So, you know, it gives you perspective. So if that's the case, then this will probably get up, you know, maybe around Halloween or so, but I'm sure it'll be much earlier than that. Either way, though, so I had it, I reviewed it, ate it. I was kind of worried, though. It looked like a lot of food, right? This whole pizza and the breadsticks. Thought, you know, am I really going to be able to eat all this? But, I ate nearly the entire pizza, with the exception of one slice. And I ate all of the breadsticks. And the breadsticks also came with like a marinara dipping sauce, which wasn't bad. So, I surprised myself a little bit with that. And, you know, that was that. Yeah, so here we are today. Got about 6 hours of sleep in total. You know, not good. Can't say not bad because it's not good. But, you know, could always do with a few more, but I'll take what I can get. I'm functioning today. Maybe with the help of caffeine, but I'm functioning. And here I sit. So, yesterday, if you're curious, I was wearing black pants, white shirt, black tie, and a brownish tweed, I believe, sport coat. Can't say I was really Can't say I'm a really big fan of that sport coat, though. I really can't. It's got these two big elbow patches, or elbow pads. I'm not a big fan of that. And, it's a modern jacket. You know, shorter, thinner lapels. So I can't say I'm the biggest fan of it. I really can't. But what can be done about it? Nothing. Well, I could sell it, I guess. That I could. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for the unnatural pause. I was a bit apprehensive. Heard a noise and I wasn't sure what it was. But in fact, all it is the neighbor's doing construction work again. Maybe I mentioned this in the show earlier, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Whether I did or I didn't. Neighbors all around us doing construction work. Neighbors in the back, they're doing a new deck. Constant hammering. Neighbors the other way, doing their driveway. Neighbors diagonal, we're doing something else. So, it's like a construction site over here. Oh well. I guess, much needed repairs need to be done. Need to be conducted, if you will. Sorry if this show seems a little slow. Or my tone does. I apologize. Hope it doesn't hinder your listening experience in the least. Hope it doesn't. Yep. So here we are, we're about 12 minutes in. So, today, I told you about yesterday. Today wasn't, it was a fine day. Thus far. No real problems with it. But, I don't know. Could have gone a little better, too. Oh, what happened this time? Did the bus break down again? Yeah, as a matter of fact, it did. This afternoon, once again, went into town, went to the store, went to Subway this time, got a $5 footlong classic BLT on Italian urban cheese bread. That's Italian herb and cheese, not Italian urban cheese. Italian urban cheese. So anyway. So I got that. That was my order, right? $5 footlong. Good deal. Worked out. Just fine. So what happens? Go to the store, right? At the bus stop, second day in a row, 2:45. I think, you know what? Wouldn't that be something if the bus doesn't show up again? Don't you think 3 o'clock rolls by? No bus. 3:10 rolls by? No bus. 3:15, 3:20, and then you think, oh great, not again. So, this other man who's normally on the bus, is a regular, comes up to me, says, yeah, I just called the bus company, they said the bus broke down again on the way to the stop. Says, it looks like we're going to be in for another long wait. So, there went that. Sat there for another, this time it was only an hour and 15 minutes. 4 o'clock bus was a little more on time today. But I still sat there for another hour and 15 minutes today, waiting for the next bus. To make matters, you would say a little worse, I really didn't care at all. Make matters worse, there was this dead skunk in the middle of the road right there. All the cars were running over it. You could understand how pleasant that must have been. But, hey. That's life. There's problems it's going to throw at you. You just don't know what's going to happen. So, I don't know. Things happen. Things go down. And that's that. Nothing more to it. And today, you might think, oh, you must have been so mad, you must have been so angry, you must have been furious at these bus companies, for continuously now, for 2 days, screwing you over. I can't care, you know. Yeah, yesterday I was a little ticked off, I'm not gonna lie to you. To have to sit there for so long, but today, I don't know. Didn't even bother me in the least. Time went by. Leaned against the bus shelter for a while. And then the next bus came. So, I think as the online saying goes, I ain't even mad. Because I'm not. I don't know, I was in good spirits today, still am. If it sounds like I don't know, not very much emotion or vigor, I'm just trying to be a little quiet and respectful to anyone else. But, yeah, didn't even bother me today. As you might know, I don't have a smartphone or any of that technology. So you might be wondering how I killed the time, how I spent the time. Well, I sat there, meditated a bit, looked at the traffic, watched the world go by. And lo and behold, an hour passed by. I get the time via my pocket watch. Probably one of the only people who still does that, but I got it done. So, that's that. Tomorrow I won't be taking that bus. Thankfully, who knows who knows what happened then. Might break down again. Going to the dentist, though. Have an appointment for, I don't know, sometime between, 2 and 3, I think. So, going to the dentist. Gonna work on that back tooth, the molar, which is in absolutely deplorable shape. As I said, I would much rather them to just pull it out and get rid of it. Just take it out. Quick, 10-minute procedure. Sure, it might cost a little bit, but quick 10-minute procedure. Rather than hours of hard work and hundreds of dollars, which will surely go down the toilet pretty much. So, that's what I would rather, but of course it's not going to happen. So, 2:30 or so, I'm going to be sitting there in the chair for God knows how long. And, yeah, that'll be that. If you can tell by my voice, maybe that's why I'm looking real forward to this. Don't like going to the dentist. Had bad experiences with them. Just don't think it'll work out all that well. But no avoiding it now. Really, there's not. Put it off long enough. So, if anything, my time has come. I need to get it done. So, I mean, it is what it is, really. Nothing more than that. So, once again, I apologize if I sound a little bit, more somber. Can't really say mellow. Maybe not. But, apologize if I sound a little more somber than usual in this one. So, that's why. Two inconvenient circumstances in a row, and, the dentist tomorrow. So, that's really why. So I don't think it's anything else than that. That's what it is. But, that being said, what's going to happen at the dentist tomorrow, I really don't know. Gonna have to go in there. This is actually the procedure that I'm looking least forward to. Because I already had a temporary filling in this tooth for over a year. Ugh. Really not looking forward to this at all. Gonna go in there, dig out from this deep cavity this temporary filling, put in a new one, seal it up, and send it on its way. But I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really not. So, I don't know. Whatever you want. I don't care. 2:30 tomorrow. You could think about me sitting there in that chair, the dentist's office. 'Cause that's what I'll be doing. Maybe you'll be at the dentist too in solidarity, even if you don't need to go. But I doubt it. Highly doubt it, and nor do I recommend it. But so that's what I'll be doing. Tomorrow's supposed to be a pretty nice day, though. Cloudy, cool, and rainy. Downpours, they said. So it's gonna be a nice day tomorrow. Nice day for me. I'm not gonna mind it. I like the rain. I do. I do. So probably because I'll be at the dentist and all, and in the downpours at that, I'm probably just gonna, maybe wear a tan raincoat. I don't think a full suit, but probably just a tan raincoat, dress pants, and a shirt and tie of some sort. I think I just wear that. I see no need to wear anything else to the dentist, so I'll wear that. I just hope the doctor, whoever will be on, will know what they're doing. Get things done, get things taken care of. Quickly and concisely. So, that's what I hope. Well, what can you do? Soon it'll be 2 p.m. tomorrow, and it'll pass, and then it'll be tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, and then it'll be a whole new day. So, it'll pass. It'll get over with, and that'll be that. But, that's what has me down. Anyway, I think I talked long enough. Let's go on to fan mail. Alright, so let's read the fan mail for today. So, I'm always honest in my VORW show. You know that. So I'll be honest with you right now. I began recording this show in the late afternoon, right? Late afternoon, no problem with it there. What time now is near 2 a.m. Oh boy. I know. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You can say whatever you wish. I'm not going to stop you. You have every right to express your opinion. As long as you don't act like a savage. Yeah, so what happened? What happened that I didn't record for a few hours. I started recording about, in the evening or something. Now it's well into the night. What happened? I will explain. Alright, I told you the whole deal with the public bus, right? And the whole deal with the dentist that I still don't want to go to, mind you. But, I don't know. I was pretty wore out at the end of the day. I was done. Okay? So, I was tired. I'd been sitting out there for this. I forgot to mention, I think, with the bus, there was this dead skunk in the road sitting there that kept getting run over by cars. So that wasn't pleasant either. I was sitting there at the bus stop with this dead skunk in the road for, an hour and a half. I don't know. I just needed to sit down and take a breather, pretty much. So, more like a mental breather, not a physical one. I've been sitting down for a while. So, I took a break, listened to the shortwave for a while. I was able to hear the Voice of Greece, which is a beautiful shortwave station. One of my favorites of all time, simply because the Voice of Greece, this shortwave station, right, was supposed to be shut down permanently. They were liquidated. They were shut down by the Greek government in mid-2013. They said, you guys are just, we can't afford to finance you guys anymore. You're done. So, they're supposed to close down. Over a year ago, they were supposed to dismantle all the transmitters and antennas. Yet the Voice of Greece staff liked their jobs and shortwave and all that so much that they actually just kept working, even if they weren't even being funded by anyone. they kept working and they still kept making shows without any funding at all from the government or anything. They're just doing this because they like to do it. And they've still been on the air for over a year and a half after they were supposed to be shut down by the Greek government. So I don't know, I think that's kind of awesome that, even when they have no funding at all, they're still there on the air doing what they love. It's a great shortwave station, though. They have a lot of very interesting music that they play. They like to play covers of popular songs that are just so unique. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, though. So, I took a break because I figured, you know what? In this show, I sounded so run down, in my opinion. I mean, listen, I probably sound exactly the same. Couldn't even tell a difference. Except now I'm actually starting to, make that evident, make it obvious. With that being said, though, I took a mental breather pretty much, and now I'm here in a more upbeat, positive mood. I don't know. Maybe it didn't sound any different. Maybe there's no noticeable difference, but I thought there was. So, yeah, that's that. So here we are. We're gonna read some fan mail, and because then we'll be done for the day, night. Okay. Let's see where we left off exactly. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to find and figure this out. Okay. We're gonna start here, and that'll be it. Okay, and then we'll work our way up. We had a reception report here. Thank you. Hi, my name Wendy, and I'm a little slow and challenged, and I got my mom to type this message for me. I love your channel so much. My favorite videos are the ones of the ties and the milkshake. I have a tomato and I named it Howard, because that's your name. Regards. Well, if you like my videos of the ties, there's plenty more where that came from. A whole, probably 300 or so. So, there will certainly be no shortage of content for you in that regard. So, don't have to worry about that. Three separate messages from this guy. There was another reception report, but he sent me three separate messages. He sent me one of the year, one of the location, one of the frequency. So. But he apologized. Alright, that's fine. Don't worry about it, man. Happened to someone else too, so you're not the only person either, so don't worry about that. How often do you eat a home-cooked meal? Do you eat out more than in? Cheerios. How often do I eat a home-cooked meal? Probably, a few times a week. It depends what you consider a home-cooked meal, right? Is a frozen pizza a home-cooked meal? Because I cooked it in this vicinity of my edifice, right? Is that a home-cooked meal? I cooked it at home. Right? So if you want to consider that a home-cooked meal, then I probably have one every day. Otherwise, a few times a week. Sometimes the folks will cook something up, and I'll partake in the feast also. Lately, I've been going into town for some meals. Went to the Way of Subs today. I might have said that earlier. I think I did. So I go out to eat way more often than in, Yeah, this person pretty much asked, is reviewing, the thing that you do, is that pretty much your life? Yeah. That's my life. That's a certain way you could say that, because it is. That is my life. I'm a reviewer. When I entered this world, I the first thing I knew, I'm gonna be sitting behind a camera one day in 2014 in a suit and tie making reviews online. That's what my destiny was from the moment I was born, and I knew that. I knew it was, what things were headed to me. Good evening, Review Bra. I was curious if you ever read creepypasta, and if so, what are a few of your favorites? Kind regards, Bam. Well, Bam, yes, I have read creepypastas. I don't know why they're called creepypastas. I don't know if the writers originally consumed that cuisine whilst creating them. I don't know. I personally like to call creepypastas scary stories. There's no difference, in my opinion. They're both scary stories. One's written online, another was written on Microsoft Word, probably. Maybe on a typewriter years ago. Maybe even handwritten. So, I don't really call them creepypastas. I call them scary stories, because that's what they are. You got the Slender Man, of course. I've never actually read any of that stuff. Of course, the Slender Man, a fictional being, that first emerged in the, in those scary stories that unfortunately some of the younger kids apparently have taken too seriously and think is a real type of deity, if you will. But I've never read the Slender Man. But of course there was plenty of creepypastas that I've read, and you may read them too. Though some of them are expertly written, so please be advised. Might be a little spooky, just like a spooky, scary skeleton. Let me just try and get the titles here. "48 Hour," I think. No. So one of them that I read was the Russian Sleep Experiment. That's a fine one. Another good one, another solid one, was the Harbinger Experiment. That's a solid one. I liked that one. It's called the Harbinger Experiment. Just Google them. You'll find it on a site called creepypasta.com. So you could look at it there. There's another one. I forget the title, so I'm looking. Here's another solid one. It's called The Smiling Man. That's another good one. That I actually liked because it deals with night walks, and that's something I enjoy. Carrying on. Let's not tell you the truth. Some of those are very well written. Hello. I wanted to ask you, why haven't you tried pursuing a career in talk radio? I remember you saying that. Bet you can get your viewers to campaign you to at least get an internship at a respectable radio station. Be nice seeing you pursuing your dream job and succeeding. I truly believe you have the discipline needed to make it in that business. You already manage 2 channels and put out shows regularly. That shows that you follow through with what you start. All the best. Thank you. I'll definitely try. Also, hello. Sorry for sending 2 messages, but I've been visiting France and Italy for the past couple of weeks. Didn't get a chance to hear your VORWs. I'm very happy to hear that you've started going out again. I assure you, that what you experience is mostly paranoia and anxiety? Yep, pretty bad sometimes, but I know that feeling all too well. Keep at it and enjoy life. Thank you, sir. Hello, review. Bleh. Forgot to message you last VORW. Forgive me. I rejoiced at seeing the length of the most recent VORW. How was your day today? Yeah, you know how it was. Thanks to the public bus and all that for the past 2 days. Inconvenience, but not bad. Not bad in the least. What did you do today? I wasted time at the bus stop, and once again, for the second day in a row, the hour that I would have, the hour that I spent sitting there at the bus stop would have been spent in the basement fixing up that old radio. But now there goes 2 days worth of potential work, unfortunately. So, that said, kind of, I don't know. It's wasted opportunities, right? How are you feeling? Better than I was when I at the beginning of the show, which is now many hours ago. Highlight of my week was when highlight of my week so far. You want to know? When I got that radio, the 1920s radio brought over here, or 30s radio. Absolutely beautiful piece of technology from the golden era of radio. And great to have it. Great to start fixing it up and start working on it. Any videos that we should be hyped for coming up? I actually just filmed a review right now, like right before I started recording this segment of the show. Here you go. You can listen to the first couple of seconds of it. It's not going to be up for probably like a week or two, so getting a little preview of the remix here. And I'm not going to reveal what we reviewed there, but it is an energy drink. Review will probably be up in maybe later this week, because we do have a deadline for it. So we'll see. Any music I listened to recently? Oh, of course. I love music. Music is one of the things that keeps me going. Almost constantly I have some sort of tunes going. I don't call them songs, I call them tunes. Here, I'll just tell you the full playlist I've been listening, okay? I'll just go, okay? Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven, Ben Folds, Rockin' the Suburbs, Tal Bachman, She's So High, Miley Cyrus, The Climb, Demi Lovato, Skyscraper, Phoenix, Listomania, MGMT, Kids, M83, Midnight City, Oasis, All Around the World, Cucumba Zoo, The Child Inside, Snow Patrol, You're All I Have, The Fray, You Found Me, The Fray, Over My Head, Phoenix, 1901, Group Love, Tongue Tied, The China Radio International Interval Signal. Let's see, anything else? Also listened to today, the Shazam, Rev 9 on the airwaves. Beautiful light music, easy, smooth, inspirational, long playlist by Relax Daily, Ocean Breeze, that's 2 hours long. Brandon Flowers, Crossfire, Goo Goo Dolls, Slide, Semisonic, Closing Time, Sum 41, Fat Lip, The Rolling Stones, You Always Can't Get What You Want. Anything else? Anything else? I think we covered it. Oh, also, Wilco, I'm Trying to Break Your Heart. So I just gave you a playlist of like 20, 25, 30, however many songs that was. It's just what I listened to tonight. So you know, I listen to a lot of music. You can listen to those tunes if you desire. Once again, a very good selection there. Any good movies you've seen? No. I was watching a movie I was watching a movie though, but I can't say it was that happy a movie. It was called "Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee." It was a historical film, and I like history and all that. It was about the Native Americans and in the late 1800s and the forced assimilation, and what have you. Saw that recently on TV. This guy asks, do you prefer Daisy or Buttercup as your surname? You may call me either. You maybe like with every letter, right? Rotate it. So in one call me, Daisy, and the other one call me Buttercup, right? Switch it up, mix it up, right? And get some variety in there. Are you right or left-handed? I'm a righty. Apparently I was ambidextrous. Tell that to my left hand because I can't write for Jack, in this left hand. Not my handwriting's any better from the right hand either, but looks more like a doctor's, script than anything else. What do you have for your last major meal, dinner or breakfast? What's next? Yeah, I just went to Subway, many hours ago. Got a $5 footlong. What's next? I don't know. Might go to sleep without anything else. The $5 footlong, that's enough food for the whole day. So it may very well be just it. If I have time, I'll make myself a frozen pizza. I got the night. We got the whole night left. So let me head over to the freezer now and see. Yeah. So I could easily make myself a frozen meal. Easily could. So no problems there. May very well. Might make myself a nice good maybe a rising crust from DiGiorno. That kind of sounds good. Yep. Sorry, I'm just in another room. Turn the TV on. New U.S. Arab airstrikes on ISIS in Syria. We're going in. We're going in whether you like it or not. Syria now. And the Assad regime can't do anything about it. He also adds, I really enjoyed hearing you walk and talk. Maybe your next VORW you could walk again, but have a topic to go with. May your liver and kidneys prosper. Peace out. Good luck, Buttercup. I'd like to message you personally. Is there any way to contact you besides YouTube? So here's some music. Not just contact me via YouTube. Just say, yeah. If you have a personal question or you want a personal response, I say, please make this personal. And I'll get things taken care of. But I'll be honest with you. If it's something that I really don't want to answer, I may not necessarily answer it. Okay. But most of the time I'm very generous with this type of stuff. So, just say I want this to be personal, and I'll try to accommodate you. All right. You're a good man, and I'll definitely try my best to help you out and get whatever needs to be done. Okay. Somewhere in an alternate, this is a different person. Somewhere in an alternate universe, you and I get married. It also means that there is an alternate universe where we don't get married. Which universe do you think we're in? The one where we do get married, or the one where we don't? I'd say the one where we don't. May not be the answer you wanted to hear, but I'm just saying it as it is. You will know my thoughts on the subject. I don't have any plans for any of that. So unless things change and I have an epiphany in life at some point in time, the future looks bleak. To say the very least. But don't worry. If you believe in alternate universes, there's one where I marry you. So you can rest easy knowing that. If it helps you sleep at night or day, if you've taken up my ways of sleep, my sleep schedule. Hey, just wanted to say keep up with your videos. They are fun to watch, very entertaining. I must say, love the food reviews and the energy drink reviews. It really adds a touch. That you're in the suit all the time. Keep it up, man. From your subscriber down under, Australia. Thank you. Oh well. My friends and I stumbled upon your channel a few weeks ago, and I can honestly say that your concise and enlightening reviews have really added to our evenings. I can especially thank you for your pizza recommendations, as I considered myself to be something as a connoisseur. I was writing to you today to ask if you could come out and sponsor our World of Warcraft guild. It is a role-playing guild called the Rock Guard on Ancient Dawn, in parentheses, EU. We give your opinions on the value of aesthetics. Yeah, because I'm really powerful with aesthetics, right? Maybe the suits if you're into a certain style, but I don't know. I didn't think I was a model or anything, and really would be proud of your sponsoring in our project. And I just know my friends would appreciate your support. Keep on reviewing. Well, I'll play that game, this World of Warcraft. So I don't know how that works. If you sponsor something like that, so I'm not full of knowledge on the inner workings of that type of deal, So let's see what else is here. Greetings. Below is the information you requested. 1. I first began listening to your show via time funnel during the first pizza war. Depending on how many mozzarella death bots were sent back in time, this would either be in 2473 or 2016. My location is currently a burnt-out husk of a city. Its original name has been lost in legend. And in 2021, you begin broadcasting a program that includes anti-pizza propaganda, survivor interviews, battle correspondences, and plasma energy drink reviews. You call this show a slice of life on the front. This is my favorite program. Additional comments. In your 2034 lecture on interstellar life support systems, you have a bit of mustard on your tie, which is somewhat distracting. This is Steven's robot shutting down. Excellent to know, and I'll know in 2034 to wear a different tie, but at least be a little more careful with the mustard. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see if there's any messages via Reddit. Here we go. 1. Hello, Reporter Week. Hi, Reporter Week. I recently became a fan of your channel, and I've been enjoying sharing my consciousness with you while I work on my paintings. I feel like your attention to detail and exacting sense of style, it's refreshing that you can be so composed in this world of so much hype. And though I wish I knew more about your particular situation, I respect that you keep it professional. I have a question. Considering your enthusiasm for the early 1900s and 1950s aesthetic, have you ever heard of or seen Sleep No More? It is an interactive, immersive theater piece in New York City. I believe if you ever want to see a piece in strange, sexy, captivating theater to contend with, I highly recommend it. Hope this message finds you well, and my continued best to your endeavors. Sincerely, Ryan. I'll definitely look it up, definitely check it out, and, if I have the free time, listen, I can't guarantee everything, I can't guarantee anything, but I have the free time, you never know. Well, 20 minutes in. Actually, we're 30 minutes into this recording. I saw 29, and I don't know, maybe I mistook the 9 for a 0 or something, I don't know. 30 minutes in. Almost, maybe a little bit over 50 minutes in the total recording. So, that's that. While I've been here at the microphone, I've been thinking, I'm a little bit hungry. My stomach's it's not grumbling, but you know how you feel. When you're hungry, right, your stomach knows, it tells you, yeah, getting a little hungry, right? And you know how much you can eat at a certain time. Well, I've got that feeling right now, and I've been pondering, should I eat this frozen pizza, this DiGiorno rising crust, which is sitting there, it's beckoning to me, it's calling upon my name, saying, cook me, I'm here, I've been sitting in your freezer, I'm meant to be consumed, so let's get it done right now. It's beckoning to me, if you will. I've been thinking, I've got the time, should I go for it? Well, part of me saying, yep. What? It's only like 20 extra minutes, doesn't make a real difference. Make the pizza and you'll be a lot happier. You'll be glad you ate it. Another part of me saying, no, don't do it. Save it for sometime else. Well, I don't know. So I'm going to let the power of money decide for me. I'm going to flip a coin. I have a $quarter right here in my hand. It's a real thing. It's a state quarter. Oklahoma from 2008. State quarter, $quarter, and $quarter coin, nice and shiny. So we're gonna flip it. All right, gonna flip it here in the kitchen. Whatever it says goes, and that'll be final. So heads is going to be I eat the pizza, cook it, I eat it now. Tails will be I don't, I save it for later. So we're gonna flip the coin and we'll see what it lands on, and that'll decide if I'm going to make this pizza or not. Not touching it. Heads. Got a heads. That means we're going to be eating the pizza tonight. Good way of wasting my time and yours in order to do this, but I wanted to take this show to 60 minutes at least. This is one way of doing it. Hope you don't mind this unorthodox style of doing it. But, I'm just saying it as it is. Alright, so let's get my late dinner ready. Got a heads, so we're having a late dinner now. Okay. DiGiorno Original Rising Crust Pizza. Yeah, we reviewed it before. Got a nice little box here. Alright, let's open this up. Let's get our pizza sheet out. Get this on the oven here. What are the instructions? Preheat and bake at 400. Okay. Bake. This will be a nice meal to eat before I retire, also. People say, "Oh, don't go to sleep on a full stomach." I don't care. I'll do what I do. Alright, so this is what we'll be eating tonight. Got this DiGiorno rising crust pizza, pepperoni. Of course, it has a very enticing design on the box. You know, very appealing. All these little herbs and seasonings on it. Remove pizza from box freshness wrap and cardboards. Okay, let's get it done here. Looks like a fine pizza though. Decently sized. So I got the freshness plastic wrap out. Piece of cardboard. Pizza's a little more in an oval shape. Wish you could see this. Can you see it? That's kind of loud. Kind of smashed it against the board here. It's kind of weird. Who cares? It's more of an oval shape than a circular shape. I think that's kind of funny. Guess this somehow made it past quality control. I don't care. Pizza's a pizza. No one's gonna see this. It's not for a review or anything, it's just for me. Just to eat. And that I will. Bake for 18 to 21 minutes. Yeah, see, just about 20 minutes or less. Well, I usually like to bake this for 19. But yeah, we'll get it taken care of. Then I will dine on pizza. And then go to sleep. And then go to the dentist tomorrow. And that will be that. Alright, people. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else listening. Thank you very much for tuning in again to another show. Thank you for listening. Remember, have any comments or questions, or just want to talk, send me a message via YouTube, and I'll read and respond to it at the beginning of each and every VORW show, as I always have, and as I always will. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you later. Take care and have a good one.